number you have reached has been disconnected.
Hello, dear listener, and welcome to another episode of Talk Creepy to Me, another video episode. I think I might be getting the hang of this. So, we're just going to get started right away. We're going to jump into stereo. Let's see what we have in store for tonight. Start a talk. Marcus Troll. Hello, Marcus. Waiting for Marcus Troll to accept. Oh, Marcus is gone. Now we got Dave. Waiting for Dave to accept. Okay, Dave is gone. Now we're talking to John. Hello, John.
What's up, man? Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, dude? How's it going?
Dude, have we spoken before?
I don't think we have.
Okay, all right. No, you sounded like we chatted before.
Oh no, I think this is the first time. I'm still pretty new to stereo, so I doubt we have.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah. Have you a little more experienced?
Am I what?
Are you a little more experienced with stereo?
If that's what you want to word, if that's the way you want to word it, yes. I've been on stereo since like September.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit more experienced.
Nice. So basically what I do when I talk to people here is I ask them if they've had any creepy or paranormal experiences. It can be real things or, ghostly things that they want to share.
So you basically wanted to know those the uncomfortable situations or the paranormal situations in somebody's life.
Right. Anything that you would deem creepy, I want to know about it.
I've had a lot of creepy experiences actually. I don't know, like people touching me inappropriately.
That's the worst kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's the fucking worst kind of creepy. Let me see. Paranormal. I remember when I was like 8 or 7 years old, me and my sister used to walk down the stairs.
Yeah.
Of my uncle's basement, and then we used to see like this monster, something like moving in the dark, and then it would always approach us. Me and my sister would always see it.
What did it look like?
That was I don't know. It was like one of those monsters on TV that I don't know. I can't describe. It was fucking scary though.
Dang. And you guys both, your sister told you she saw it? It wasn't just you?
Yeah, it wasn't just me. It was both me and my sister.
I mean, have you seen it elsewhere, or was it just in that house?
It was just in that house. It would almost start off as if it was a puddle on the floor, and then it would kind of grow from the floor to turn into like a shape of a monster. It was the creepiest thing.
I'm picturing like the Terminator 2 Terminator.
Something like that.
Oh,
without
dang.
all the metal. But yeah, that's a good comparison.
That is creepy. I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah, and me and my sister both saw it. And like I said, we were super young too, so.
Was your sister older or younger?
My sister was older.
Oh, wow. Usually, I assume she'd be younger and you'd both be young, but that's crazy if she's both seen.
She's older by 1 year.
Okay, so you were both pretty young, but the fact that you both saw it, and you saw it more than once?
Oh, yeah, we saw it a few times.
Dang.
It would never come out of the basement. It would always walk up the steps towards us, and then we would always run away. one time I wanted to see how far it would go, but I was too scared to see how far it would go. But it would never leave the basement.
When you moved into that house, were you guys like the first people to live in it?
No, well, it wasn't our mom's house. It wasn't my mom's house. It was my uncle's house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So,
was your uncle into any occult activity?
no, he wasn't.
Okay.
No black magic or anything like that.
I have to ask that first because that's usually a good explanation.
Yeah, no, wouldn't it be right? You kind of dabble in the dark arts.
Yeah.
But no, that wasn't the case here. So.
Well, that's weird. That's a first. I usually I've heard and read about a lot of paranormal things. I've never heard of the T-3000 in ghost form. That's a weird one.
Yeah, the T-3000. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, actually, like talking about it now, it's actually really scary. Because yeah, no, those things don't normally happen, and
yeah.
Like, what about you? Have you had any creepy or paranormal experiences?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Long story short, when I was a kid, I lived at the house I grew up in. I think whoever lived in the house before us did actually do some dark arts or something, particularly in the bathroom, in the upstairs bathroom, because I would see things. I once saw like a hand go into the bathroom and there was no one in there, and I would start having reoccurring nightmares of like an old lady, like a creepy old lady, who would always try to kill me when I was in the bathroom.
Oh, holy shit! Oh, that's fucking scary. No, this is just nightmares, right?
Well, I did actually see a hand once, and I would hear like lights would turn on and off and stuff, and that was in real life. But then I would have the nightmares too. So maybe the nightmares were just fueled by what was happening. I don't know. I can't explain it, but weird stuff definitely happened. Weird world.
Yeah,
dude.
I think there's a lot of things in this world we can't explain, or at least we think we can explain.
Oh, totally. We can throw science at it as best as we can, but it'll never fully answer everything.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's definitely things in this world that will never, science can explain the physical and things like that, but other things.
Yep.
Are harder to explain.
Yeah. John, do you have any like websites or anything you want to plug? Because I'm gonna put this talk in a podcast.
I mean, no, I don't really like to advertise in it. I mean, if you want to add me on Instagram, you can add me on Instagram. But other than that, I don't really go on here to like announce anything,
Okay.
If anything, I really just come on here to talk every once in a while, make friends, but nothing really to like sensationalize or anything like that.
Gotcha. What's your IG? I can I'll add you on this account or on my podcast account, and I'll tag you when this episode goes live.
My IP.
Your IG? No, not your IP. Don't give that. your Instagram, your IG.
Oh, my IG. Do you want me to give you my IG?
Yeah.
It's on my profile.
Oh.
I don't really want to broadcast it.
Okay.
I mean, like I said,
it.
you can go on there, you can check it out, but I don't just want to make it public,
No problem. I got it, and I will make sure to add you. And I won't tag you then either if that's something you don't want. But I will definitely add you. The Instagram you'll see is from Nope Too Creepy. That's the name of the podcast.
Nope Too Creepy. That's an issue. So how long have you been doing this for?
Well, I've been having the channel / podcast in some audio form for about 5 or 6 years. This new show is like brand new. I just started it like a week ago. and I'm using stereo just to connect with people, and it's been really successful. So, I mean, I've had a lot of interesting conversations.
That kind of answers why you have a knife through your head.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, a lot of people wonder about that. But, I mean, stereo made it an option. So, it's not my fault. I'm obviously going to choose the knife in my head.
1 second. You kind of disconnected. Again?
I said, stereo provided the option to have the knife in my head. So, I'm obviously going to choose the knife in my head.
Yeah, no, it's fitting with your screen name. It's definitely fitting. There's a little curiosity to it as well. So. Right. I like it.
Thanks,
I
man.
think it's nice. It's different what you're doing. Not a lot of people has done it. So.
Thanks, man. I hope so. I hope it catches on. If anything else, if nothing else, I'm hearing a lot of interesting stories from people. So that's always cool.
What's the most interesting story you've heard so far?
The other day I heard. Well, I didn't hear. It wasn't a story necessarily, but the person I was talking to directed me to a YouTube video she uploaded from a Snapchat video that she uploaded from it. So she took a Snapchat of herself. It was like a selfie, and she caught like a ghost in the background. And I was kind of skeptical when she told me, but when I watched it, I actually got scared for real because it was pretty convincing. So that was.
There are way too many creepy things in this world that we are not prepared for.
No, I agree. But hopefully I can prepare some people.
What's that?
Hopefully these stories can help prepare someone, even if it's one person.
Yeah, even if it's one person. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. John, I don't know if you can hear me, but I actually gotta get going, so I'm gonna end this talk, but I'm gonna add you on IG.
You're gonna add me on IG?
Yeah, and I think this episode's gonna stay archived on stereo, right?
Yeah, no, that's great.
Or this talk rather.
Dude, it was not too creepy. It was really nice talking to you.
Good talking to you too, man.
I was gonna say one more thing. Yeah, hopefully next time we talk, it's when I'm not busy.
Oh, no worries,
I really
dude.
enjoyed the podcast with you.
No, I enjoyed it too, man. Thank you for spending some time.
All right, brother. You have a good night.
You too, man. See ya. So I don't know if there's a way for me to not end my entire stereo session between chats, but that's what I've been doing. My stereo page is probably like a nightmare. Oh my god, I don't want to hear. All right, I'm just gonna start another talk. This episode's probably gonna have two talks. The length, unless this one's a really long one. We got Yogi Yoda. It's a cool name. Who would win in a fight? Yoda or Thanos? Leave it in the comments below. Oh, we got someone else. Tsunami. We got Tsunami. Come on, people. Just accept me. I think the knife in the head is scaring people away. Oh, he's gone. Who do we got now? The real... I'm just going to hit next because I can't pronounce his name. The name's too complicated. If the name's too complicated, I send it back. Oh, we got Dave. Is this the same Dave who rejected me earlier? I think it is. Dave. Yeah, it is the same guy. And he rejected me again. I am now in a group. I don't want to be in a group. Stereo, you tripping. Just connect me with one person. Oh, did I stop recording? No, we're good. I hit a button and I thought I stopped recording. On the computer. No, you understand. Why am I talking down to you? Why am I talking down to you guys? What if I put the camera... it's plugged in right now. I don't want to fucks with it. Wow, Hurtin' Night for stereo, huh? John's story was good. It might have to be the whole episode. It's just... I mean, we're coming off of episode 2 with that Snapchat video. And we got to come up, we got to follow that up with something pretty good. With a pretty good episode, because that one, man, I hope I didn't peak at episode 2. There's nobody on stereo right now. What the heck? Well, I'm just going to have to cut all this part out, and we're going to just wait. Krishna. Krishna! Finally.
Nope, too creepy.
What is up, Krishna?
Oh.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going amazingly well. How about you?
Not so good. I've been trying to connect with someone for like 5 minutes, and then finally someone accepted. So thank you, Krishna.
I think people are scared by looking the knife in your head, so...
I swear, that's what I thought. I'm like, should I take out the knife? But I don't want to. I kind of like the knife.
Oh, no. It's kind of cool. It's like you have that knife in your head, but you are still chilling with the AirPods. So, makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why can't I just be both?
Yeah.
You get it, Krishna. Anyway, Krishna,
I know.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Have you had any creepy or paranormal experiences that you wish to share?
That's a great question. Before answering that question, is that the question you came up with or you looked up online?
No, it's what I'm asking every single person I talk to here.
Whoa, that's amazing. Okay, I would surely check your other audio, whatever this stereo thing is called.
Yeah.
But the creepy experience.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a
Yes.
paranormal. Like if you've ever been like stalked or like someone tried to break into your home, like anything like creepy or spooky that you want to share.
So if you don't believe that hell exists, then you have like never experienced sleep paralysis. Have you ever heard about it?
I believe hell exists, and I get sleep paralysis probably once a month.
What? You kidding me? Seriously? How old are you?
I am 31.
And how long are you've been getting this? Like since when?
The first
18
time I
down,
got
6%.
it, was probably 22.
Oh,
Yeah.
you are still getting it. That's interesting. So let me share like what happened with me. So you must like know this thing like in very detail, but when I was in college, I kind of moved away from my home, and this was me first time living alone, and I start getting, it was a worst time that you should start experiencing sleep paralysis. So that's the exactly that time I started getting this sleep paralysis. First of all, like, I didn't even know like what it was. It was like, hey, was I even dreaming or was I awake? And what is that thing? So I was so confused. I didn't even bother to Google it up. I thought like it's a one-time thing. Happened again in like, it's like in various different forms. I was scared AF.
Yeah.
But yeah, the time passed. I looked it up online, what actually it was, and I realized that, oh, it's a sleep paralysis happens when your head kind of gets disconnected with your body,
Yeah.
kind of wakes up in middle of it. So then for some reason I was able to control it, and then it just started happening like sporadically,
Yeah.
and I would say after a good 6 months, it just went away. Yeah.
It just went away and you never had it again?
I had it again like after an year, but before it even started, I already recognized, hey, it's a sleep paralysis. So I don't know.
see.
I was able to just shoot it down like as soon as it was starting out. So
Oh, you were able to like actually physically stop it?
yes,
Oh.
you
Wow.
you should try that too. I mean, I know it's crazy, but you should get rid of that thing, man.
I mean,
I
I don't purposely do it. I hate it. Like it only happens to me when I'm really sleep deprived. It's as if my body like doesn't want me to get up once I start sleeping because I'm so like lacking on sleep. But yeah, I'm like you now, where the point where like when I feel it happening, I know what it is, but it's still scary because you're still like unable to move and you don't know when you're gonna snap out of it. So
how did you face it the first time? Like, how did you actually got out of it? I have a funny story, that's why, but I just wanted to know yours.
well, I want to hear yours, but
Like first time it is happening, you have no fucking clue what it is.
Yeah.
Like it's just you are feeling all the worst fears at the same time. Like
yes.
how did you get out of it? Like
Well,
or
so I've looked into this, and this was probably just a hallucination, but I woke up and I wasn't moving. I wasn't trying to move, but I felt like I heard someone behind me, like right behind me. And I told myself I'm going to just on the count of 3, like throw a punch at whatever's behind me and then run for the door. And then when I tried to throw that punch, I realized I couldn't move. And whatever that hallucination was, it was as if like it started getting more intense once I realized I couldn't move. So I know people say they can like hear and see things. I've heard and seen things, but I don't know. I think they may have just been dreams or like nightmares. I don't know.
So every time you had that thing, it comes in a same form. Like it always comes behind your back, or it changes form.
Oh, it changes.
Oh, what's the most craziest one?
The most realistic one was I thought someone was in my room walking around, and I thought maybe like one of my parents had let themselves in and was like putting laundry in my room. That's because I wasn't even scared, and then I realized I wasn't moving, and when I woke up, I was home alone. So I don't know what it was. And then another time, I thought I actually saw like a dark, tall creature like laughing at me as if I knew I couldn't move. But
oh, damn, that's really scary one. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, they say it's just like your nightmares because like you're so scared of being paralyzed that your brain just starts making nightmares. So that's what I want to. I try to, I believe in the paranormal, but I try to find the scientific explanation if there is one. And I'm hoping that's what it was.
Right, but now you know like why it happens, right?
I mean,
do you know the scientific reason why it happens?
No, not really.
So it's really fun story if you are just willing to spend a couple minutes.
Yeah, go for it.
So how does your brain knows that you are asleep? If you are walking, you can feel your feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your eyes can see. But when you are going to the sleep, like who would tell the brain that you are at sleep? So pretty much like no one's, right? So what to get that validation, what the brain does is like as soon as you lay down, it starts sending pings to each of your muscle groups one by one. So it would make up something. I mean, sometimes you will feel like, hey, I feel like itching here. It's not really an itching. It's just it just like creates a little bit of urge for your muscle to move. But if your muscles are not moving, despite of brain sending the urge, brain assumes that part of your body is sleep, and hence it like reduces the blood flow and just redirects the energy towards like the brain or the heart or like the essential organs. So that's basically what it does. Now this problem comes into the picture when it pinged your hands, it pinged your legs and everything, and they were sleeping. Okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Final move for a brain to after the validation. The next step of the brain after the validations of the muscle, it tries to close that spinal cord, that big door, so that it can just be confined on your face and stuff. Okay, so I mean, it can focus the main power, blood and everything. I don't know the scientifics, like what it focuses on, but so that your subconscious brain can draw as much energy as it wants. Okay, so when it tries to close that door, somehow it is supposed to switch to subconscious, right?
Yeah.
It just realizes that it is closing that door. So as soon as it realizes that it is closing the door, what turns out happening is like it stays in that conscious state. So it is trying to move to a subconscious state, but now the doors are closed and your brain is at the conscious state. So if you have noticed, you can still move the upper part of your head. I mean, you can still move some part of your head, but you cannot move your hands or legs, right? You can move your eyes if you try. You can little bit snug your face like left and right, but it would take significant more effort to like even move your finger.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the problem. So how do you actually solve it? So basically there are just two solutions for it. Solution number one, I mean, this solution are like if you are facing that thing right now. Okay, of course, like you can read all WebMD and websites all you want, but just in case if you find yourself somehow stuck into the sleep paralysis,
Yeah.
first thing you do is become conscious. So I don't want to go into that rabbit hole, but first thing would be the consciousness. Second thing would be to just touch another part of your body somehow. So I did this accidentally. So when I was sleeping and I was having my first sleep paralysis, for some reason my finger was near my cheek, and I just literally I touched it. So what happened was like this finger tried to communicate with the brain, and it kind of just opened that gate, and that's how my body became conscious again, and I was awake again. So it happened accidentally, but so even if you have like your two fingers together or something like that, just try to touch one finger with another. I mean, just have some sort of that loop that just touch anything, in short. So that will signal your brain, hey, something is happening in the muscle. Let's check it out. Let's open the gate. So that's a thing. That's a way to like go on the physical level. And once you have like couple of experiences, like I think you have dozen of them. So what you can do is become conscious. Like you before sleeping, just think about it. Oh, this is gonna happen. I know like this stuff, how it works. So Next time, as soon as it starts now, your brain, you don't have to think anything about it. Your brain would be aware about it at some point during that whole process, that hey, isn't this sleep paralysis? And for some reason, then you would play with that monster or something like that. You can control it like a volume, like
Yeah.
you can increase the fear, and you can, if you push it, you can decrease the fear like more efficiently, like better than you are doing right now. And then you will kind of just lose it over the time.
Wow. Well,
Asterisk, I am not any professional or something like that. Please
but
consult your
I was actually
doctors
wondering
and
if
stuff.
you were. I'm like, have you studied this? Because you seem to like know on a like biological level what to do. So that was impressive.
Dude, I was scared as fuck. When this happened first time, I was like, what is happening? I mean, I was, is it very normal? The reason I looked up on the Google was because when I hit that roadblock, when I hit the rock bottom, actually, uh, I had this experience when I was sleeping near one of my family member. So we were at some resort, and I was sleeping like near my family member,
Mm-hmm.
and I was sleeping. I was in the middle of initiating the sleep, and I never sleep on side, but I that day I like slept on side. I
Oh.
was middle of that transition, and it feels like when I'm my eyes are open and I have a glass door in front of me. So I am seeing all those crazy visualizations on that glass door, and as soon as I tried to push, what happened was it it felt like someone like ran in front of me, like from the someone just skipped over my head and just ran in front. And when I tried to look up, someone with the big foot literally crushed my skull. I literally had that feeling, and that feeling was so strong that it just like activated my neurosystem, and I was like wake again.
Whoa. I see. I assumed you were gonna say it felt like someone was sitting on your chest or stepped on your chest, but they stepped on. It felt like something was stepping on your head.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. What are you saying?
I was saying when you were giving that story, I thought you were gonna say it felt like something was sitting on your chest because that's what people describe it as usually. But you said it felt like something was stomping your skull.
Sorry. Yeah, can you repeat that once more?
Yeah, I'm surprised. You said it sounds like someone was stepping on your head.
Yeah, someone just literally stepped on my head, like he was, or whatever it was so heavy that literally felt like crushed my skull. That make me woke up, and it was so realistic that I literally I literally went on a walk and saw that who was that person, like uh, that ran in front of me while I was sleeping. Like, did anyone went to washroom or something? And everything was pretty normal, and I was just walking in the night like crazy. And that was the time I realized, dude, this is not normal. This is not normal. Me walking at 3 a.m. and finding someone. So this is not normal. So that's why I looked up. But yeah, I think you will be good to go.
I hope so. I'm
So
gonna.
sorry if it was like way more detailed. I'm not sure, like if you're bored or something.
No. I'm so intrigued by like dreams and sleeping things. So I was like really like hanging on to every word you were saying, especially sleep paralysis, because like it. No matter how many times it happens, you never really get used to it. So like, if I can beat it once and for all, I would like to do that.
Oh, sure. Dude, I guess I'm I got a message like I'm getting a call, so I would like hop off, but I would do give you a follow and genuinely like would like to continue this conversation.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah,
I
thought
followed
I
you back.
had like a whole hour, but yeah, someone called me and I have to call them back.
No worries, man.
So,
I actually have to
but
get going too, so it all works out.
anytime you see me online, just go ahead and hit up. But before I go,
Yeah.
next time just be aware, like just touch any part of your body, and if just press it harder and harder, like just pinch yourself or something like that, so that your body realize that something is happening. I have to check, and it opened that gate. So you would be good, man.
I hope so.
So
Your words are going to be in my head when next time it happens, so I hope so.
yeah, sure. Would like to know how it goes.
All right, I'll
Okay, man.
let you know
See
next
you
time.
around. Bye.
All right, have a good one. Bye. Well, that was not what I expected, but I'm glad we got a creepy story and we learned something. Would you look at that? Shout out Krishna. Oh man, I actually was very interested because people who have kept up with like the channel uploads and the podcast even, you guys know I've told my sleep paralysis stories before of my experiences, and they are not fun. If you've experienced it, you know what I'm talking about. You know what Krishna was talking about. But also, I don't know what happened. My camera just stopped recording at some point. Son of a bitch. It just did it again. You know what I think it is? I got the GoPro going. It's a GoPro. And I got voice commands on. And I think it heard me say, stop. I can't say it. Stop, Rick. And it stopped doing it. So I'm like watching it intensely right now. Alright, I should probably cut this episode off before my camera decides to freak out again. I think this episode turned out pretty well. We learned a little something today. So, for anyone listening on Spotify or Apple Music or iHeartRadio or SoundCloud, if you can give this podcast a review, that'd be awesome. Follow if you haven't already. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment below. What is your sleep experience? Have you experienced sleep paralysis? Because it is horrifying. If you have not experienced it, consider yourself lucky. But if you have, you know how creepy it is. And I want to know about it. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up. Until next time, everybody, remember to stay safe out there. This is your host, Dan David. And I'll be seeing you in the next episode.